Stick talk. 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 Stick talk.
Hockey.
Yeah. Episode 2
Let's go.
of Stick Talk. We are underway. Welcome back. I'm your host, Tico Raspy. This is my co-host.
I'm yours truly.
That's us. And this is episode 2 of Stick Talk. So, today, lots of stuff happened this week. What do you want to get into first?
Let's do goaltending in New Jersey.
Yeah. Why don't we start with goaltending in New Jersey? Because New Jersey looks pretty good.
Honestly, yeah, I'm loving the production we're getting out of Palat.
Yeah.
I thought he was going to be like stuck on that second line. Seeing him move to the first and contributing like that, that's incredible.
Yeah.
Dawson Mercer looks fantastic next
He
to
does.
Jack Hughes.
He does. Jack Hughes looks sick.
So sick.
Yeah.
Sharon Govich is a great compliment to him, which also surprised me, but he was due to glow up. So
Yeah.
but I will backtrack on the Blackwood. He's looked good. He's looked good the last 2 games. My Blackwood take was not very good. I don't think he's as washed as I thought.
Dude, the one thing killing you guys is your goaltending.
Oh yeah, but like his last 2 games were pretty solid. I'd like to see Vitek get another chance because he had a terrible game in that Detroit.
Yeah, he's had a really rough start.
I'm not sure if he's weak on his blocker, or if Detroit did their scouting and just placed it there, but he got beat there a lot, so that's concerning moving forward.
This is Vanecek's first year here, right? In
Yeah.
New Jersey. Yeah, I mean, it can take a while. I think people really underrate how much goalies play their system. Like as a goalie, when you come up through an organization, you get so used to the types of shots and opportunities that your defense gives you that's why like deadline trades almost never work for goalies, because it takes you a while to figure out where you're going to be getting your shots from as a goalie in a new system.
Yeah, you'd have to be a stud to stand on your head at that point.
Yeah, so I definitely hope he gets some more opportunities because he's looked very rough.
Yeah, I don't think that's his game either. I think he's going to be a very sound goalie. I really hope he can contend and at least create some pressure. I'd like to see a 1-2 battle.
Yeah, I hope so, because through the first couple weeks of this season, this looks like a good team that has no goalie rather than 2 decent ones.
I'll backtrack a little bit on it and say that he's not entirely washed. We could probably ride him, but I don't think he's a long-term solution still.
It's so hard for teams to find long-term solutions in net. There's so many good teams that don't have it.
Well, I was also like thinking the other day after I listened to the podcast again, and I was like, well, honestly, part of the Devil's issue with Blackwood is probably the contract. Like, he's due. He's wanting a raise.
And this is his contract year. Oh no, 2.8 cap hit. Yeah.
Like,
I'm sure he wants a raise. Do you think he gets one?
I mean, pre-COVID, he was still in the talks of being the Olympic number 1 for Canada.
He signed this contract pre-COVID.
Yeah, but that was
like through these contract years, 2020 through 2023. What has Mackenzie Blackwood done to earn a raise?
absolutely nothing. But he's going to ask for one regardless. This is
Yeah, I'm sure he will.
And this is a league that needs goalies right now. Like, anyone's willing to shell out a little bit extra for someone that will be solid.
Yeah.
The Devils, I don't think, are that team, though, because they're going to have to eat something on Jasper Bratt, and they're going to have to eat another couple with the Nemec contract 2 years later.
Mm-hmm.
So they're not going to want to give Blackwood a retirement contract at even 6.
Well, and that's the scary thing about being so capped out, right? When you have such massive holes, like that's a massive hole, goaltending. And when you don't have a solution to it, to already be capped out, it's a dangerous place to be.
Yeah, we have a couple decent looking rookies in the system.
For
but
sure. You still got Kovalchuk's recapture penalty on there. That's brutal. I mean, there's not a lot left, 250K, but
I hate him so much.
he did yell dirty for sure.
I'm so glad that he had to sign like 750K deals just to play in the Chell.
Yeah.
That made me so happy.
Yeah.
Just watching him bounce from team to team like an absolute bum.
Is he
Hey, eat shit, Ilya Kovalchuk.
Yeah. I'm sorry, buddy.
Actually, I did want to touch on one other thing from the Devils because it was kind of interesting. It kind of is going to fall into the Vancouver topic of your locker room.
Yeah.
Which I wanted to get into pretty heavily.
Yeah.
Miles Wood, third line guy.
Mm-hmm.
He's wearing the A. So he does have the right to speak.
Right.
And he chewed the team out, and he chewed himself out after that second loss.
Yeah.
And the league talked a lot of shit about it.
Right.
But the team responded well.
That's what matters.
And he's been with the team for 5-6 years. So
Yeah,
like
definitely.
that speaks to like you don't have to be a scorer to be the voice in the locker room.
100%.
So I think that he's due a little bit more respect, especially across like the league. It was kind of bothersome to see so many hot takes on, oh, you can't let your third line guys mouth off like that. Like
I think that's a bit of a joke. Like I think you need to have multiple leaders in your room. It can't just be your guy that scores 80 points, 100 points a year. You got to have a few leaders, and he's got an A on, and he's been in that room for a long time.
Yeah, and he's only had one decent season, and that was when Hull won the Hart, and we went to the second round.
Yeah.
Like, he is tired of losing. He's allowed to say that.
Of course.
Everyone in the room should have that sentiment.
Yeah, and it's not like Miles Wood doesn't, like, even though he's not a top-end player, it's not like he doesn't hold up his end of the bargain.
No, he pours his heart out every game.
He's a foundational guy that plays the game the right way.
Yeah, and he fights for his team.
Yeah.
Like, he will drop with any of them.
100%. No, I think you love to see that, personally. You love to see guys speaking up, and you love to see the response come.
Yeah, absolutely. I was kind of shocked to see the response come. I thought we were just going to plummet.
Yeah.
My hopium was running dry. But
Yeah, absolutely. That's the stuff you want to see.
Absolutely.
Yeah, you want to move that into Vancouver?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Oh, boy. Did
Yeah,
I read a headline today?
So, yeah, Cohen puts out this report. It's very clicky. I don't know. What's the right word?
Clicky.
Yeah, okay. That's what I thought. Shout out to Big Sean.
With my click.
Click.
Yeah.
Yeah, anyways.
Banger.
This report came out, and I have a couple thoughts on it. First of all, I don't know much about this Cohen guy, so I don't want to be too dismissive of him or say that he's full of shit or anything like that, because I don't think that he is. But I'm sure he heard it from somewhere. But he's not a Vancouver reporter at all. He's a Chicago beat guy. We did just send a certain Jason Dickinson to Chicago, so that might be where this came from, to be fair.
Disgruntled players.
Yeah, my big thing here, though, is that it doesn't matter. You only hear these reports when teams are losing. That, oh, the star players don't get along with this guy, doesn't get along with this guy, and yada, yada, yada. Nathan MacKinnon is notoriously one of the hardest people in the league to get along with on or off the ice. But he just captained them to a cup, so it doesn't matter. This stuff only matters when you're losing.
I mean, I guess so, but I guess it's just more ignorable when you're winning. It still matters, though.
I don't really think it does, man. Like, you guys don't have to be best friends. You're professional athletes working together.
Yeah, but the difference between winning and losing is the team around you. And if you don't have a bunch of guys working with you, what do you have? Like, take a look at
MacKinnon has a Stanley Cup, so.
Well, yeah, but that's like, a flash in the pan compared to like the other sample size we have. Just take a look at the Jets right now. What an absolute obliteration their locker room is.
Yep.
Yeah, like, and I wanted to touch on that too, actually, because what a joke. Okay, so you have them strip Wheeler of the C,
Mhm.
and then you have Scheifele go on the podcast, or I think it was 32 Thoughts or something, and he's talking with them, and he's going off about, oh, we still see Blake as the leader of the room, and we're still going to look at him as the number one, and anything he says goes in my book, and, it's just going to be the same old as far as we're concerned. It's just business as usual. No, that's not the point. You're missing the point. You're reinforcing an old boys club. You're the reason Laine left. You're going to be the reason Connor leaves. You're going to be the reason everyone else leaves.
PLD, yeah.
Because you're a bunch of bullies. And it's been reinforced through the league. This isn't hearsay anymore.
Yeah.
This is truth.
But even then, though, like, the Jets were known through their winning years for having one of the best locker rooms in the league.
Well, that was Bufflin.
Yeah, that's a big part of it. But this type of stuff, to me, only matters when you're losing. Like, when it doesn't matter if you get along when you're winning games. As soon as you start losing games, there's all these reports, oh, these guys don't get along off the ice. They don't go hang out at the strip clubs together. It's like, who cares? You're pro athletes. Yeah, there's people I don't get along with at work. I'm not going to say that there's no weight to this, because clearly things are going really bad in Vancouver to start this season. But personally, I'm not shocked by the Canucks start. I think that Demko has been average, and that's I don't want to put any blame onto Demko, because he's a fantastic goalie and he's allowed to be average for stretches, as every fantastic goalie is. But I think we're seeing what this team looks like with average goaltending.
Yeah, it becomes problematic. Yeah. Actually, rolling into like we'll dismiss the Vancouver issues for what they are for now until we get a follow-up on that. I just kind of wanted your thoughts on it because it was kind of interesting.
Definitely.
And I could definitely see it being an issue.
Yeah.
But we have two coaches on both teams. They're kind of on the hot seat.
Yeah, that's right.
You had chance to fire Lindy on the home opener.
Yeah.
Passionate fan base.
That's wild.
Lindy ate it.
Yeah.
He was a gent about it.
Yeah, of course.
You gotta love it.
Of course, you do gotta love that.
Team responded around him.
And that's the thing, is that you guys got the response. I think that helps his case quite a bit. Because that shows not just the doesn't matter what the fans think at the end of the day, unless there's jerseys on the ice, but that shows management that this team responds to their coach still, right? And that's massive.
Absolutely. But he is on his last year as far as I know, and so is Bruce.
Yeah, Bruce is as well. I don't think that Bruce is going to get fired per se.
But do you see an extension in his future, or do you think you're going to be shopping for like maybe
that's the thing, right? Like,
coach?
I think that Vancouver's management showed that they don't have all the faith in the world when it comes to Bruce Boudreau, but simply off the fact that they didn't extend him going into this year. They left him as a coach with 1 year left, a lame duck, right?
Right.
And so if things go badly this year, no, I don't see an extension coming. Like, Bruce, you can't fire Bruce, in my eyes. You can't put this on the coach anymore. You fired the coach last year to bring Bruce in. You can't fire him without giving him a full season. That's insane.
I was kind of thinking the same thing. I just wanted to bring this up because I heard a lot of murmurs around
I know people
the
are
on social media about it already, and
people are getting into it already. Yeah, I do think tonight is the home opener in Vancouver against Buffalo, and if that goes poorly, I won't be surprised to hear similar chants than what we heard in New Jersey the other night.
Yeah, that's fair enough. And again, it doesn't really matter what the fans think at the end of the day. Sorry, guys. Like,
yeah.
You can play Sunday quarterback or Monday quarterback all you want, but like
until there's a jersey on the ice.
Yeah, but I also wanted to mention that your team did respond really well around Bruce when he did come in. You guys did almost save your season, so for what it's worth. Yeah,
but I mean, a bump under a coaching change isn't uncommon. It doesn't it doesn't really matter that much to me. What can you do with a full season? And so far, the answer has been absolutely nothing. I'm not too worried about it. In a lot of ways, a lot of things will even itself out. They looked good the last two games, OT losses. they'll start winning games. They're not going to go 0-82. Right?
Right. Well, I'd certainly hope
Yeah,
not.
I mean,
You might need a new team at that point.
Yeah.
We're looking for more people.
Yeah. That's right.
Devils Nation, baby. Let's go.
I do like my Hugheses.
Well, while we have this up, Austin, I wanted to actually touch on this. What were your biggest like shocks as far as hot starts and not starts?
I mean, Philly.
Yeah.
Philly for sure. I thought they might have a decent start under Tortorella because he kind of does that. Like he'll get some buy-in and a big team performance for 20 games or so, but I didn't expect them to go on a win streak like that to start.
No, and Konechny is converting at an insane
Is he
rate.
ever?
Holy
Is
Christ.
he ever?
I have him on both of my fantasy teams, and I will tell you he's averaging more than Steven Stamkos.
That's ridiculous.
It's insane.
Yeah.
Like, okay.
So, I don't know. I don't think the Flyers are going to keep that up at all. But good for them, man.
Do you think they make playoffs? Are we changing our predictions on that? No.
I don't think they make the playoffs.
No, you think they deflate mid-season?
Yeah, I think by January they'll be deflating.
Yeah, fair enough. Honestly, a little shocked with Pittsburgh. I thought they were going to be a little bit more mid. I didn't think they'd lead the Metro.
They're having a great start. The Dallas starting off 3-0 was a bit of a shock to me as well.
That's a big shock.
Yeah.
I think that a lot of that's actually due to the glow up of Marchman because like no one expected him to be like that.
I mean, hence Jason Robertson. Did you see? I don't know if you saw Jamie Benn's really bad giveaway in OT last night.
I didn't.
Yeah, that was really bad.
Yeah,
lost in that game. Yeah,
I love when Miles Wood punches Jamie Benn in his stupid face.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's right.
You've cost me 2 fantasy seasons.
Yeah. Okay. Also, this is a big New Jersey week, but not for the New Jersey Devils. For just New Jerseys across the league, we got 32 reverse retros.
I love a lot of them.
Yeah, I think we should go through and grade them all.
I hate the Devils. Holy Christ. Why do you do this to us?
Okay. Hold up. We'll get there. So, first off, we're going to go in alphabetical order. We have the Anaheim Ducks up first. First off, that turtleneck, that's under the jersey, right?
Okay, yeah. The turtleneck isn't in the next picture, so it can't be. Okay, yeah. I give it like a B.
Yeah.
I love it. I honestly love it.
I'd give it a B or a B plus
B
for
plus.
sure. It's a nice looking jersey. It's clean. I love that old school logo. The colors look good here.
One of my favorite logos. I love that they went back to the diagonal stripe across the body. Very sick.
Yeah. I might even get an A for me. I don't know.
I wish that it had the throwback to the Arrowhead logo as well, though. Like just like the very first like vintage, like the pointy D.
Oh yeah, the pointy D.
The pointy D.
The pointy D. All right, next up we got the Arizona Coyotes. This one,
I hate it.
Yeah.
I hate it. F.
I would give this one like a D.
I give it an F because it looks like a roller hockey jersey. It looks like something I'm going to go and put on in 2 hours.
Yeah, I think the colors. And to be fair, I didn't really like this jersey when they did it last time in the purple, and I think the sienna color looks even worse.
Yeah, I think it looks a lot like an NBA jersey too. It looks a lot like the Suns alternative.
Yeah,
I just don't like it. It's not a vibe.
I'm just not a fan. It clashes. Everything clashes on it. I'm just not a fan of it.
Cactuses are tacky.
Yeah. All right, let's move on. Boston Bruins. The fuzzy bear.
A lot of people love it.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
No, not a fan.
C.
A C? I'd actually probably I'd give it a C plus. I think it looks to me like a CHL jersey.
Yeah, I think what ruins it for me is all these like little waves at the bottom, like just these like textures.
Yeah.
Doesn't bode well for me. It just looks very early 2000s European. It doesn't even feel like a retro that belongs in the NHL.
Right. I think that the bear actually is a decent logo. The bear head, because I think the Bruins have had a lot of bad logos when they switch away from the classic B.
Yeah, I like the bear head. I think they executed that well. I just don't like what they put around it. I think the shoulder patches are just way too gaudy.
Yeah. Overall, I'd give that probably like a C.
Yeah, I'm with a C there.
All right. Buffalo. How you feeling on the Sabres?
I like a lot of the Sabres jerseys. I'm
Yeah.
gonna give this one. I love that they brought back the
The
buffalo
head.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's really
I like
sick.
the head.
That speaks to like the era when I first started watching hockey. So
Right.
that's really sick.
Right.
I like that they brought back the blue and yellow, or the blue and gold that they had with the Buffa Slug.
Right.
It's a nice combo.
Yeah, it's a pretty clean jersey, honestly.
I kind of just wish it was dark. I wish they went with the home instead of the away version. So I give it like a B.
Yeah, I think I'm comfortable with giving that a B as well. Moving on, we got the Calgary Flames.
I want you to give your take on this first.
I hate this jersey. I really hate this jersey. I think whatever that stripe is that's coming up across the front is terrible.
Yeah, I was gonna actually ask this in the group chat, but I didn't want to sound like an idiot. Is this bad Photoshop, or is this a part of the jersey? Like, that's like that, right?
Yeah.
That's terrible.
It is. I can't stand it. And then you have the weird, like, you have the yellow stripes down at the bottom and on the arms, but then at the top it's just like, it looks really weird from the shoulders up, all black and red. And then with the, like, I don't know, I just don't like it.
I hate the cuts in the arm with the black to the, like, right in here. This like,
Yeah.
yeah, I really don't like how they've kind of isolated. It looks like goalie pads that got turned into a jersey.
Yeah. I'm giving that an F.
Yeah, big F.
All right, moving on. Carolina Hurricanes. This one's kind of just boring to me.
Yeah, boring. C+.
Yeah.
Nice safe play.
C+. It's safe. It doesn't look that different from their normal ones. But it's a fine looking jersey. It's just boring.
Yeah. It looks exactly like everything else they have had.
Yeah. Chicago.
Barf.
Don't like it?
D.
Really?
Big D.
I actually like the Chicago one. I think it looks very retro. It's got a super classic vibe to it with the I think those colors are inverted from the way they used to be. I'm not 100% on that. I like the jersey. It's basic, but it looks like a retro.
I agree that it looks like a retro, but I think it's just too chonky. And the idea of doing a reverse retro is to take the retro concept but modernize it, and I feel like they didn't really do enough of that.
Fair enough.
There's not enough play on everything.
Right. What would you give this one?
C.
C? I'd probably give it a B, personally.
Actually, C-.
Okay.
Just to offset that B.
All right. Colorado. I love this jersey. The Colorado Rockies throwback in there. I like the colors. It looks different. I mean, it's a little bit plain. Up at the shoulders and at the bottom, it's a little bit plain, but I think it looks clean.
Yeah, I give it too much white, but other than that, B.
Yeah, I'd say probably like a B minus maybe.
Nice conservative play, like the colors they chose, like the number font.
Yeah.
Love the throwback to the early 2000s, like little slanty points on the back.
Yep.
Like it.
All right. Columbus, this one's just boring as all hell to me.
I see no difference.
Yeah, it looks like Columbus doing their best Winnipeg Jets impression.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Boring. Snooze. C minus.
I like the colors that they chose for the bottom and like the arm accent. Hate the stars on the sleeves. Kind of like that they went with a black theme.
Yeah.
Pisses me off that every other team gets a half decent black theme and we don't, but we'll get to that later. I give it a B.
I'm going to preemptively say that I like the jerseys. New Jersey's jerseys. But
Yeah.
anyways, we'll get to that.
Columbus gets a B for boring.
Yeah. Okay. Fair enough. Dallas Stars. I'll let you go first on Dallas.
I like it.
Yep.
But I don't love it.
Yeah.
A little too boxy. Wish that they did more with the framing of the sleeves.
Right. Rather than just the straight stripe down it type thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep. I agree with that. I love that logo though. I think that's their best logo.
Oh, for sure. And
Yeah.
I love the black. I love the throwback to when they had those really intimidating black and gold jerseys.
Yeah.
That was like,
Those were nice.
that was an era.
Yeah,
The
that
Madonna
was an
era,
era.
like, oof.
Yep.
Yeah. Love that. Love the
Yeah,
callback
Madonna.
to it.
Yeah, absolutely. I like them. Like I do agree they probably could have done some more with them. So I'd probably give them a B.
Yeah. A lot of these are good, safe plays, though.
Yeah.
Like,
And I'm not mad about that.
yeah, I can't hate it.
Detroit.
I want to say sorry to my buddy Jackson because these look exactly like Chicago's.
Yeah, they do. They're fine. They're like a color rush version of the last ones. Um, I don't mind them. I don't think they look as good as Chicago's personally.
I agree. I give these D.
Yeah, I'd probably give them like a C minus.
Yeah, I really hate the stripes up top and below, and then the absolute abandonment of design
Yeah.
on the bottom third of the jersey. It's just like, you need to tie it together.
Yeah, that'd be nice. All right, the Oilers. This is a bit of a controversial one. How do you feel on the Oilers?
They need to get away from the orange. Even all the players have said they hate how much the orange is used.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh no.
It's been a thing.
Oh no.
All of the Edmonton players hated their orange homes.
Yeah, they were gross.
Yeah, they were terrible.
The orange homes,
and they
I couldn't
didn't
stand
like
those
them.
either. Yeah.
They asked not to have those again.
Yeah.
So, like, I get that orange is like kind of what you're going for, and it's unique enough to the league where you can coin it as yours. But I think you could have just committed to the full reverse retro here. You had some really gorgeous colors when this logo existed. I like this logo. I think it's pretty sick. I like the framing of the jersey. I just wish they went away from the orange and listened to the players' direction a little more.
That's fair. I think that I love almost everything about this jersey because I think that the orange works really well actually with the NHL logo at the right at the top of the chest there. I think that adds a really nice balance to the coloring of this jersey, but there's still something about that orange that I don't love as well.
Exactly. It's a little too orange, especially when you're talking reverse retro.
Yeah.
You may as well just go for the full send and make it gold. It would be a gorgeous jersey at that point. It would be an
fair.
A if that was gold.
Yeah, I'd probably give that like a B plus, honestly, or like a B. Like I actually do like the jersey.
I like it, but you just missed the mark a bit. B.
Right. The Panthers.
I love it.
Do ya?
I do. Okay, I have a couple points on this. Wait, hold on.
Yeah. Okay.
So you're in a market that isn't big on hockey to begin with. You're still trying to get people involved.
Mm-hmm.
And Florida has such a culture to itself already. It's like its own miniature country. It's basically like Cuba attached to the States.
Right.
They have their own culture and they're leaning into it. And I really, really like the fact that they're being unique to their fan base and they're giving them something to wear.
Right.
Something that is fun, something that will draw kids in. I feel like this is a very youthful jersey. And I feel that that's a franchise that still needs to grow more fans and it needs to grow more interest. I think that this is super fun. That's super
very
sick.
Fair. That's very fair, actually. Yeah, it's definitely youthful. It's definitely very Florida. The logo is boring to me, but I've been converted to your take here. I think that's a very good assessment.
I think the logo's fun too. It may be a little boring, but it does have a lot of detail. I'm sure it would look fantastic in person with all the stitching and weaving in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I love the way that they accented everything. The shoulder patches look fun. Like, great jersey.
I still think it's a little bit ugly, but I'd probably give it a B. I'd give it some points for the thought behind it.
Yeah, I give it an A.
All right.
You guys can let me know in the comments below how wrong I am. Go ahead.
Okay. LA. I like this one.
Love it.
Yeah. It's one of those ones where they did just enough, I think. Like it almost looks like they didn't do enough, but I think the sleeves look really nice how they kind of end off there and the dip in the shoulder crest and just that logo, those colors, they're just sick. What more do you want?
Yeah, exactly. I love the purple and gold era. I just think it's a little too much with the full purple. So I love that they went with the away. I love that they have like enough white there to balance it out, but still have that purple and gold really pop around it.
Yeah.
It's an A.
It's so Los Angeles.
Yeah.
It's just, I'd give it an A as well. That's an A. The Wild. Another guy wearing a turtleneck under the jersey. Why are we doing turtlenecks and jerseys right now?
It's not a thing.
No, that's not a vibe, man.
Folks, don't wear turtlenecks with your jerseys. It's hoodie or nothing.
Yeah, that's right. Okay. This one's a little bit of a snooze for me as well.
Yeah, it didn't do enough. I see where you're trying to call back to the North Stars. You got the thick patches. You got the thick stripes. Boring.
Boring. I'd probably give it like a C plus because I do like the North Stars call out or callback, but a bit of a snooze. Maybe a C.
I honestly give it a C minus because
Yeah.
that green with that yellow is such an
It's ugly.
awful texture.
It's very ugly.
And
yeah.
the white trying to break it up is just even more of an eyesore.
Yeah, I agree with that. All right, what do we got next? The Habs. How you feel about the baby blue? The Montreal Expos callback.
I hate it. I hate everything about it.
Simple response. I like it.
I just, it's not. I guess there's so many other things you could call back to in Montreal. There's so much history there. Like, I get that you guys have like one jersey and one logo you kind of have to stick to.
Yeah.
Just like you have to stick to French coaches and, you prefer Canadian players that speak French, which is why you're doomed to be a basement team.
Right.
Sorry.
Amen. I actually like the jersey. I think that, I like the Expos callback quite a bit. I think that it's very hard for a lot of these original 6 teams to do good reverse retros, as we've seen with this batch of them. And I dare I say I might like the Habs one the best. Even though it's boring. It's basically just a colorway change. I like it. I do.
Weird take on it. I think there's too much blue. I think I would really, really love this if they just changed the blue that's running through the center. I know it's the basic tertiary that they've always had, but like, if you're gonna do a callback colorway to the Expos, then you may as well just like do a couple more tweaks and make a callback to somewhere else as well and tie it in a little nicer.
Okay.
Unless they're wearing red pants with this or black pants, but I doubt it.
I would hope not.
They're probably wearing their dark blue pants, so it's just gonna be
maybe.
It looks like a Kraken uniform.
Yeah, it does kind of look like a Kraken uniform. I'd probably give it a C plus.
D.
Maybe a B minus.
A D.
Nashville, I think it's kind of a snooze. I think that I like the logo. I like the Sabretooth logo, but the rest of the jersey just looks like a Nashville Predators jersey.
Yeah, I was going to say I really love the callback to this logo, the early 2000s when they were really trying to get that like fan engagement going. They were pumping out jerseys left, right, and center. They changed their logo and their tertiary like 3 times.
Yeah.
Sick era. Love it.
It was great. I miss the navy. I wish they did navy though.
I was gonna say the navy was so sick of this. Yeah, like it was so amazing. It was the best.
I wish they leaned into it rather than having the jersey be mostly yellow. I get that that's like not really a reverse retro. That's more of just what the retro was, but it just looked so nice.
Yeah, and I guess they had to lean with like their team colors now still, but like you could have worked that into like the accents and still had it be there. Like you could have done the navy across everything and then changed this blue to yellow.
Right.
Like,
I think it's fine. I'd give it probably a C.
Yeah, C.
C plus.
C for boring.
Yeah. And now the New Jersey Devils. Tell me how you feel, Tro.
I'm so mad.
Yeah.
Why do you do this?
You just want a black and red.
I just want a decent black and red jersey. All you had to do was make the base black and then use the retro colors that we've had forever.
Yeah.
But you just keep giving us white jerseys.
Yeah.
I can't wear this out.
I do. I like the idea. I like the what is that? What were they before? Is that the Colorado Rockies or is the no?
It's the logo. No, the Kansas City.
Oh yeah, Kansas City Scouts. That's what they were.
Thank you. Yes.
Yeah. Sorry. I like that they went for that colorway because I'm very glad they didn't go green.
Thank you. Yes.
Yeah.
Sick of it.
I like the jersey. I'd probably give it a B plus.
All in all, like as a Devils fan, I'm just irritated that they keep giving me jerseys I can't wear out.
Yeah.
Fam, I can't drink a coffee in this jersey. I can't go out for dinner in this jersey.
Yeah.
I can't have a night out with this jersey. It's gonna get ruined.
It's not gonna, and it just that's hard to pull off in an outfit.
Exactly. Like unless you're a Nike head and you have some of those like colorways that tie in with the like red, white, blue, like
you could probably pull off like a really retro looking 90s fit. But it'd be tough to do.
Yeah, I give the jersey a B plus, but like in my like bitter soul, I give it an F because like screw you guys, just give us a black. Give us,
like that's what all the fans want, and they know it, and they just keep not doing it.
Yeah, and they're gonna act like heroes when they do it.
Yeah,
and it's like
they kind of did with the
jersey.
Yeah, those were brutal though.
Thanks.
Yeah.
And then they were like bragging about how much thought and detail went into it to highlight all of like the Jersey roadways and the like,
Yeah.
you know, faded gray across the chest. And it's like, we don't care.
No.
This is a terrible jersey.
Yeah, it was.
And all you had to do here was take the exact same thing you had and then just take a paint bucket in Microsoft Paint and just drop black on the white.
Yeah.
Done.
The Islanders. We just talked about this jersey last week. I love the Fisherman.
A+.
A+ for this jersey.
Love it.
Yep, I love it too. It's beautiful.
I wish that the stripe wasn't diagonal across the body, but
Okay.
aside from that, like I'm not docking points on it.
Yeah, it's
A+.
wavy, baby. I'd wear that jersey.
It was a brave take. They leaned into it.
Yeah.
And I like to see that. I'm tired of safe plays across the league. Like,
That's the thing I like about it too. They leaned into it.
yeah, it's an old team.
Yeah.
They very, very easily could have played it safe and just done that NY stick logo that they did a couple years earlier.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, I like it. I love
I like it too. Okay.
Commend to whoever did this.
Rangers.
Boring.
Yeah, kind of boring.
See.
I think that the last reverse retro was better with that logo. So yeah, maybe I'd probably give it a C+. There's not a lot to talk about with it. It's very Rangers. It's pretty boring. It's very Rangers.
I also hate the era that this jersey represents. This was like their Sean Avery era.
Merrick Malik, baby.
Hate it.
The through the legs and the shootout.
Hate it.
Yeah.
Hate it.
Devil's guy over here.
Yeah, I don't know. The logo's too low too. Like
Yeah.
I would have lifted it up on the chest more.
Yeah,
Just
that's
a
fair.
little.
The Senators. I actually this one's a little bit like boring. It looks not that different from their originals, but I like the jersey a lot.
I actually love this A+.
Yeah.
And I'm a Devil's head, so like that means something because
Yeah,
I typically
because you
hate
want the black
Sens.
and red jersey.
Yeah, and I typically hate the Sens.
Yeah. I think that the like kind of curved stripe looks really good here actually. Some teams like Boston tried to do too much with their trims along the jersey and stuff, and a lot of teams can fall into that or not do enough. I think that's the perfect amount of switching it up, but it still looks super clean.
Entirely agree. Also love this classic logo.
Yeah. I mean, I'm pretty sure that's their main logo now, if I'm not wrong. But either way, it's just a great looking jersey.
Yeah, I remember they kind of flopped around between this and
Yeah.
the other one. It was basically the same, but a little bit more rounded off,
Yeah,
if I'm
yeah.
not mistaken. So I like the sharpness of the logo. I like that they went with the hard lines with the smooth accents.
I like it. I'd wear that.
A+.
Yeah. Philly, nah. Not enough orange.
I'm gonna just go ahead and say they should have just like brought back the Broad Street Bullies look all the way.
Yeah.
Gone full black.
Yeah. I don't know. This one's kind of weird. It just looks kind of like a Philly jersey. I don't mind what they did on the arms. The one black stripe at the bottom is where it gets weird for me because it's like there's no balance of the middle of the jersey to the arms.
Yeah, I was gonna say, correct me if I'm wrong, but this looks like their away jersey currently, except they just like slap the Anaheim Duck arms on it instead.
Kind of, yeah.
Yeah, I don't like
And
it.
less orange. I don't know. It's I guess C-.
Yeah, it's lame. See.
Yeah.
Although I do love the fact that they're bringing back the pants for warm up. I know a lot of people hate it.
I love it too.
I
the
think
track
it's sick.
pants.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's sick.
You know what? Comfort over looks.
Yeah, dude. That's some swag right there.
Yeah, that's sick.
Swag.
I would wear those pants. Like
Yep.
those are fire.
All right, Pittsburgh.
A+.
Yep.
Love it. I love Pittsburgh's retros in
Same.
any caliber. They've always been a hit.
Yeah, I loved their last ones too with the Pittsburgh, the classic diagonal wording down the chest. I love those jerseys, and I love these ones too. They're my two favorite Penguins jerseys, so they're 2 for 2 for me.
The diagonal wording across the chest was boring for me, but like I think every team kind of needs to do one eventually. It's just a hockey thing.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I gave them a pass on it. But yeah, anything Pittsburgh is just sick. Even their 2000s when they had the really like slimmed down condensed logo of this with the
Yep.
penguin with the stick,
Yep.
that Crosby era, it's still sick.
Yeah.
You pick and choose whatever.
Again.
They're going to hit it at the park.
Yeah, another jersey I'd wear. A+. San Jose.
Hate it.
Yeah, throwback to the Seals.
Looks like Jackie Moon.
It's fine, I guess, because I'll give them some points for going for the Seals throwback. Yeah, I don't know. That just doesn't do much for me.
No, I think it's very plain. It's very boring. There's nothing to redeem it. It's just a white jersey that it looks like something you'd find at a knockoff site.
Yeah, that's fair. I do kind of like the diagonal
Shoulder.
stripes on the shoulder.
Yeah,
But
I don't hate that, but there's nothing there to like tie it in. They should have moved those down and thrown a patch up there or something.
yeah, it's a little bit boring for me. I'd probably give it a C+.
Yeah, like I would have preferred to see the Sharks' current logo, but then done in this colorway.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah. I
Also,
don't know.
shout out to the Sharks because I think they're one of the only teams that really pulled off an all teal jersey this year. Their homes look really good.
Yeah, they do. I actually
Yeah.
love their homes, but
Yeah.
I give this jersey an F.
All right. F.
F.
Damn. All right. Kraken. It's just weird for me giving a team that's been in the league for 1 year a reverse retro, but the jersey's pretty nice.
I like it. I just wish that they didn't go for this era of retro.
Like the really stripy.
Really stripy, really chonky, like early 40s, 50s vibes. Like,
Right.
Why?
Yeah.
There's no reason. You should have just gone for like a 2000s. Like, it would have worked so much better with your curved logo to go with like some of those like really fun, like swoopy Colorado, Nashville style. Like,
Right. I wish that they leaned into the red a little bit more. That's on the tongue there to really make it a reverse kind of vibe.
I actually really agree with that. Yeah, if
Yeah.
you threw the red on the collar, a little red on the sleeves, maybe, or like a
Something.
red stripe on the bottom there, just to
Mhm.
break up the monotony.
Mm-hmm.
Love it. Yeah, that'd be sick. But all in all, I give this a C+.
Yeah.
It's all right.
I think that's fair. I'd give it a C+ as well. The Blues. I love the logo.
This is fun.
Yeah, it's fun. It's a fun jersey.
Instant B.
Instant B. Yeah. I'm not huge on the yellow. I think we have a lot of yellow jerseys. But like, yeah, the jersey's fun. It looks very like 60s St. Louis to me. Like, it just screams the city of St. Louis to me,
Yeah,
which I really like.
I think it's really cool. I
Yeah.
really love what they did with it. I think that the way that they leaned away from their logo, which has always been very consistent, is super cool.
Mm-hmm.
Again, yeah, I agree. Too much yellow. It would have been nice to see more blue worked into this. They are the Blues, but meh.
Yeah. Overall, I'd probably give it like a B+. I like it. Tampa. I love this disgusting jersey
What a goddamn atrocity.
with the it looks like almost like tribal tattoos up the arm, like as lightning. It's so terrible, and I love it.
Whoever did this should lose their job.
I disagree.
This looks like the owner of Adidas let their child play around with some design tools for an hour. Like, what if we put some like different colored stripes here? Zoom, zoom, and then a wave.
Yeah. I will say I think the whatever those are, like stripes almost in the middle, look pretty bad. But I mean, it adds to the kind of the busy vibe, I guess. I love the arms. I love that logo, and I love how chaotic this stupid jersey is.
I really love that logo, but I hate how cluttered they made it.
Yeah, it's very cluttered.
The logo itself was already very cluttered. You need to simplify the jersey around it.
Yeah, it's terrible, but it's amazing. I'm giving it a B. I like it.
I'll give it bonus points for bravery, but I'm holding it at like a C-.
Yeah, okay, fair enough. I completely understand that. Toronto, snooze. How are Toronto fans upping this jersey? This is just a Toronto Maple Leafs jersey. This is the most boring jersey I've ever looked at in my life.
I give it a B.
Why?
I like that they went with the more detailed leaf. I like that they have the rounded shoulder accents. It's kind of fun. I don't know. There's not much you can do with a Leafs jersey. It's like the Habs, right? Unless you want them
But
to
the
do
Habs had some nuts on them for that one.
That's
to go
true.
baby blue. The Leafs literally, there's nothing reverse about that retro.
No, and the logo's too low on the chest again.
Yeah,
I really hate that. I hate when the logos are like just misplaced a bit.
Like we might have to end this episode so I can go take a nap after looking at that jersey.
Yeah.
Brutal.
I'm on my third cup of coffee, so
F.
B.
Yeah. Vancouver.
Grew on me. Hey,
You go first.
it grew on me. Hey, I hated it at first.
Yeah.
But you know what? I like the balance of the black with the cream, the green.
Yeah.
I wish that they kind of went with a different logo, but
Yeah. The colors for me are great. I actually really like the colors. Like the cream almost gives me like Millionaires throwbacks. I love the I think that it's rare that the numbers on the front of the jersey can work, and I think they look really good here. I've never been a big fan of the Johnny Hockey logo or Johnny Canuck. A lot of people really love it. That's great. I'm not a big fan of it. That's the only thing I'd probably change. I'd give this probably an A-.
yeah, I think it's just a little tacky
Yeah, I agree.
and a little
But it's
cluttered.
you know though it's kind of cute too. Like I think for kids and stuff like it's kind of a cute logo. I like the lace too. The
It's
lace
fun.
is up at the top.
I actually don't like the lace look. That's part of why I lost like some points on this.
Okay.
But I still give it an A because it was brave. The colors go well together and it is fun. It speaks to the kids. Like
I'd wear that jersey.
I did like this logo when I was growing up.
Right. Vegas. Another team getting a retro that has only been in the league a couple years. So
B.
Yeah, I'll commend them a little bit because they did something with it. They went for the classic wording down the chest, but it's not in that classic font. They kind of did their own thing with it. It looks very Vegas. It's fine.
Yeah, it suits the team identity. I like the way that they went with all the accent colors. It kind of reminds me of the skate for Vancouver.
Right. It kind of looks like what I would imagine Vegas would have worn in the 2000s if they had joined that.
Yeah,
I'll
exactly.
say that.
And
so
like
that's a job well done to me.
yeah, and like I said, every team needs a diagonal wording. I'm still, expecting us to end up with one as well at some point. Just New Jersey.
Yeah.
It'll be black.
Yeah. Yeah, sure. Well, did I already give it one? I don't know. If I didn't, I'll give it a B.
Yeah, I give it B.
Yeah.
Oh, it lights up.
Oh, it
A.
glows in the dark.
A.
A.
A plus.
A.
Glow in the dark.
Wow, with stars. A.
A plus.
Wow.
A plus plus. You win.
A.
That's sick.
The Capitals.
Can't top the glow in the dark, but A.
Yeah, A. They didn't do a whole lot with it, so like I'm not gonna give them a ton of creativity points, but I love that jersey.
Actually, scratch that A. Make it a B. Logo's too big, and I don't like how sharp that check is on the lines in the bottom.
Okay.
I wish that
Fair
they
enough.
angled it just a little bit less up the body.
Fair enough. I'm probably gonna ride with my A, and I think this is kind of an interesting thought. The Capitals, like we're gonna get to see Ovechkin wearing this jersey for the second time. Do you think he's the only player in the league that's going to be wearing a retro that he played in?
That's a good question.
He's got to be, right? Crosby wasn't there for the Robo Penguin.
No.
Malcolm Letang, all them, they weren't.
No. No one's there for the Bear.
No.
Chara's gone.
Yeah. He's got to be. That's pretty sick.
That's pretty sick. Unless there's someone from like Nashville that we're missing that's just like been quietly there this whole
time. Yeah, maybe.
Like maybe
If
maybe
you guys can think of
Yossi.
anyone else, let us know in the comments.
Maybe Yossi.
Yeah.
He's pretty old now, so he would have been around
No.
like late 2000s.
Don't think he's that old.
No.
No.
Jets.
All right, let's move on. Yeah, Jets.
Did I give it a ranking on that last jersey?
Yeah, you said A.
Okay.
You moved
it's a
it
B.
down to a B.
Okay, yeah. Right. Okay. Jets.
Jets.
You first.
I still like that logo, but I think that it's just a worse looking version of the actual retro.
Bingo.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like a weaker Stadium series when they did
Exactly.
like the
Yeah,
retro
that's what I meant.
Stadium.
The
Yeah,
Stadium
it's very-
series. That one was beautiful. And if I were to buy a Jets jersey, it would be that one and not this one, and not by a close margin.
Yeah, exactly. I think that we need to move away from this like all-star looking jersey. Like this reminds me of an all-star game.
Right.
Like this looks like something you want to tell someone they're affiliated with the team while still having them wearing a different color.
100%. Yeah.
So,
C. C plus maybe, because it looks nice. So I'll give it a C plus.
Honestly, I'm gonna give it a D because this is one of my favorite logos ever on one of my favorite teams that got brought back ever.
Mm-hmm.
And you just keep screwing it up.
Yeah. Yeah, fair enough.
This
Fair
should have
enough.
been the main logo from the beginning. What is that jet with the circles around it? It's so ugly.
Yeah. I'm with you there. Okay, overall, what did you think? What do you think of the reverse retro batch this year?
Overall grade, I give it a B. I think there's a lot of redeeming qualities in this. There's a lot of safe plays.
I like a lot of these jerseys. Even the ones that I don't love. I mean, there's a couple I really don't like, but even a lot of the ones that I don't love, I think will look nice on the ice, and yeah, I'm happy with it.
Yeah, I'm excited to see them in play. I think a lot of the ones that I don't like will probably look better on the ice as well in actual practice. Yeah, I give it a B.
Why won't you sing? Because singing killed my grandma, okay?
Yeah, I was more pissed.
I hate my grandma.
So,
all right, you want to move into some clips?
Yeah, let's get it.
All right, this one, okay. This kids are hilarious on TikTok these days, man. Kids are funny now. What happened?
Yeah, they're quick too.
Yeah, this is hilarious to me.
I was a dumbass kid,
yeah,
yeah,
yeah, bro. I was not funny. Okay, awesome. Play it. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's all I got for
Oh, that's too good, man. Shout out you, buddy. That was really funny. Can you pull that back up? What's your app, bro? I'll put it down in there. Scroll down. Luke Police LLI. You funny, bro. Keep it up.
Luke Policelli.
Hey, you know what? It's Luke Police, okay?
Luke Police ill.
All right, check out this move. Check out this move. Oh, and now,
let's go.
Buddy. The duck.
You know what? I respect it. I
do too. I love it. I love the duck and trip.
Yeah. You know what? I love the full break across
Ballsy.
the shins.
Yeah. Yeah, the full break.
I've played against, that doesn't just happen. I've played against teams that drive you to this point.
Yeah, man.
And honestly, good on you.
Yeah.
There's a couple times I wish that I just chopped the knees off a couple guys last season.
I give you some points for creativity, brother. I think we got one more today. Oh, and more chow clips. This is that 1v1v1 mode. This guy is
terrorizing people in this game, LMAO. This goalie was ready for that shot.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh, he's coming off the ropes.
This guy's a menace. A menace to society.
Is this Chell or WWE? Yeah. Man's just bouncing back and forth with the clotheslines.
Dude, if I ever played against you, I would uninstall this game.
Yeah.
Yeah. You'd ruin my day, actually.
Was he winning too?
I don't know. Can you see?
No, he's down 1.
Yeah, he's not winning.
The fact he's down 1, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you made the comeback off that, I'd be straight pissed. This is why I don't play Chell.
Way to go, Jamie.
This is why we play EASA Chell.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. That's right. That's our clips for the day. What else we got? Do we want to talk about Wi-Fi?
Yeah, let's talk about that. That kind of rolls into clips anyways. But
what's your name, man? Austin told me how to pronounce this guy's name, and I already forgot. Jakai. Yakai? Something like that. Wi-Fi. That's what they're calling this kid. Oh, my God. Dummying Zach Cashin.
I love it.
Oh.
I love what I heard about the post-game after, too.
Yeah. I don't have the exact quotes. Please do not quote me. But when he said he basically was just laughing at him, and Cashin was like, what are you laughing at? You?
Cold.
That's some old school hockey right there, baby.
I love it.
Old school hockey. Also, saying that he knows that Cashin's a technique fighter, so he's trying to catch him off guard and not let him get set. It's beautiful.
Yeah, I love the bum rush right off the drop.
Can we play the clip there, Austin? Gets in his face. He wanted it.
Yeah. Sees him starting to get set.
And he just rushes him.
Yeah. Yeah, deal with some of this. Oh, let's go.
Woo!
Let's go. This is my favorite move, too.
Oh,
Just the
yeah.
yank.
It's beautiful. There's not a whole lot of that left in the game. You can argue all you want about whether you want it in the game or not. I love that.
I love it.
Yeah.
That's fantastic. Especially
your
the young
statement.
guys earning their spot. You saw last year with,
Wi-Fi was asked how Fight with Cashin started. I was smiling at him on the face-off. He asked me what I was laughing about. I said, you. I love that.
That's beautiful.
That's cold-blooded, baby.
He said good fight.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what?
And
Props
if you,
to
well,
Cassian.
what are you going to do if you're cashing there? Yeah, I mean, like, this kid challenges you. You're going to take him. You think you're going to win. You don't. Yeah, you got to give him his props after.
Yeah, that's quality.
Yeah.
I like it. I don't like Cassian, but that's quality.
Yeah, and that's a ballsy move to say that to Cashin.
Yeah. Oh, God, yeah.
I wouldn't.
He's earning his spot.
Yeah, exactly.
I love it. I love the
Exactly.
heart. I love the moxie. That's what Montreal needs right now, too. Like,
Yeah.
they need that kind of, like,
Montreal is going to be fun to watch, man.
they need that fabric in their dressing room. They need,
Yeah.
yeah, they look really good. I love this lineup right now, honestly. Mike Hoffman on the fourth line. Like,
Yeah.
that's a third liner in my eyes.
I mean, that third line, Drouin, Doc, and Anderson, that's a good third line, man.
That's Dadnov, Dvorak, Gallagher, Monahan, Suzuki, Caulfield. Yeah, like,
It seems better than I think a lot of people thought they were going to be.
yeah, underrated.
Myself
honestly.
included, actually. The defense is scary, to be honest. There's a lot of scary things about that defense, but
Yeah, Gouli, Savard, Kovalek. Yeah, Wi-Fi.
yeah.
I like it. I like
But
what
overall,
this team's
I
made
like
of.
it.
I
Yeah.
like the additions they made. Sean Monahan's a great addition.
They're gonna need some goalie help though, for
Oh,
sure.
big time.
But that's okay. This is not the Habs' year. This is just the start of it for them, I think.
Oh, yeah, big time.
Yeah.
They're going to be looking really good.
Yeah.
I wanted to touch on the NHL really quick
Yeah.
because we talked about it last week,
Mm-hmm.
how we're just squandering
Yes.
potential with
Absolutely.
the NHL, left, right, and center.
Revenue wise.
Half-assing it for the fans,
Yeah.
pissing them off every turn of the way.
Yeah.
Okay, so you go with Sportsnet now, you give all the streaming rights over, but you still manage to like keep the recaps and everything on your app. That's fantastic. I love it
Fantastic.
because I wanted to check some of the highlights,
Mm-hmm.
and they monetized it. Great, I love it. I don't hate it. I'm not paying anything. You play a 20-second ad before every highlight.
Yeah.
Whatever.
That
fine.
makes sense.
It's
Yeah.
it's a 20-second clip. It's kind of a little stingy, but whatever.
Sure.
Waste of my time.
Yeah.
But then for me to sit through the ad
Mm-hmm.
and then not be able to watch the clip,
Oh.
where do you get off, Bettman?
Oh.
Where do
no.
you get off?
Where do you get off, Gary?
Dismantle upper management.
Yeah.
Fire everyone.
Fire Gary.
How do you release new features and not know that they work?
I know. I wish the NHL would just make anything work. Like their website never works, and yeah, like things like that are just like a small portion of what doesn't work on that website.
You go to the game recap,
Yeah.
can't find the goalie stats. You got to go into Game Center.
Yeah.
You got to pull up like the actual like hard stat sheet.
So relinquish control, Gary. You bozo.
Do something.
Do something.
Spend some money to actually make the league better instead of complaining you aren't making enough money off the league. No duh.
Yeah.
You sell a half-ass product, you're going to get half-ass results every time.
Amen.
Thanks.
Our weekly Yell at the NHL segment has been concluded. We will return next week with more to Yell at the NHL about. Do not get it twisted.
Young man yells at cloud.
Young man yells like cloud. Okay, do we have anything else to do today to talk about?
I don't think so. There was I had notes on Battle of Alberta really quick because
Yeah.
I wanted to highlight some Canadian hockey.
A hell of a game.
I didn't want to just look at like the game itself because like it's already been a few days, but
yeah,
like
yeah,
Kadri looks great.
yeah.
Calgary looks great. I
Yeah.
love the way that Kadri and Huberdeau are working together already. They look so seamless.
They do. They
They're-
look really good together.
Their bump passes,
Yeah,
tape to tape,
yeah.
like you can't catch up to that.
No.
There's no way to defend against that. It's an ankle breaker every day.
Yeah.
And Stone. I wanted to commend Stone.
Yeah, fair enough.
He's been with the team for like 3 years.
Mm-hmm.
Got in on a PTO. Earned his spot.
Yeah,
A veteran guy earning
Yeah.
his spot.
Yeah.
And he's popping off.
yeah.
He's like leading our fantasy as far as defensemen and like free agency right now on points
That's unreal.
averaged.
Way to go, Michael.
He has like 3 points in his first 2 games. I'm sure they played again since.
Yeah, that was a fun game to watch. Primetime hockey, Saturday night, Battle of Alberta. You can't ask for more than that. What was it? 5 goals in the first 10 minutes?
Yeah.
Okay, I think that's about it.
That's all I got.
That's it? That's all?
Yeah.
All right. Episode 2. Stick Talk. I'm Tico Raspy.
I'm yours truly.
Follow us at Stick Talk Hockey on both Instagram and TikTok and YouTube. And leave a like. Leave a subscribe. If you're listening to this on Spotify, please drop a rating. And yeah.
Let us know your thoughts in the comments below.
That's right.
We'll definitely be doing some responses pretty quick.
That's right. And yeah, cheers. Keep your head up.
Awesome. Keep your head up.
Stick Talk. Stick Talk. Stick Talk. Stick Talk. Stick Talk. Stick Talk. Stick Talk.